Hey guys, my name is Annalie and welcome to my DIY channel. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so for this first project, I took an 8-foot piece of 2x1-inch wood that I had in my stash and I measured it out. I wanted 2 longer pieces and 4 shorter pieces. I used my chop saw to get them cut down to the size that I wanted them to be, and then once everything was all cut, I went ahead and sanded everything nice and smooth and finished. The 2 top pieces are 3 feet long and then the 4 smaller pieces are 12 inches long. I took some of this all-purpose glue and I ended up putting some of that glue on the ends to glue this together before I screwed it on. Make sure you take off the lid, guys. It works a lot better if you take that lid off. And then I glued them to the spots on the board in which I had measured them, so I knew where I wanted them to go. It really wasn't working out well for me to just glue them like this, so I ended up getting some clamps so that not only could I keep them in place for the glue to dry, but it helped keep it all shaped for me and flat and kept it everywhere I wanted to go. So then I wanted to screw it all together, so I pre-drilled the holes for the screws so that it didn't split the wood, because it is very thin, fine wood. And so I pre-drilled and then I used these really long screws to drill them in to hold them in place, so this was nice and secure. There's no way this thing is coming apart, guys. Then of course I did my usual. This is my typical look that I go for. Here is my favorite stain again in the provincial color, but don't worry, I do change it up just a little bit. So using this white chalk paint, I ended up giving this a light top coat using the dry brush techniques. So you can still see the stain underneath it, but I wanted to have some white just to kind of change it up just a little bit. Then I found these cute little milk cans from Hobby Lobby, you guys. They were having a 50% off sale throughout their entire store on their first day back with their open. I also got some of their greenery for 50% off, so it's $4 originally, but 50% off makes it $2. And then I used some twine from the Dollar Tree. And then I ended up just assembling these. I wrapped the twine around the top of each of these, and once I did that, I tied that off. I didn't put any glue on it right here because I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on it later. And then I put some greenery into it just to kind of measure it and make sure that it was the height that I wanted it. Once I had that all measured and ready to go, then I used my twine and I wrapped it around the top, and I repeated this process for each one of these little sections. So I'll have 3 total. If you guys would like to, come say hi to me on Instagram. It's such a great way to connect, and I would love to see if you guys do any of these projects. So I will leave my Instagram link down below if you guys would like to come over and interact over there with me a little bit more. Using some of the twine from the Dollar Tree, I went ahead and I tied myself 3 little bows, and I ended up doing them in double string. I wanted them to be a double bow. So you can see just like that. Just to make it just to give it just a little bit more. I love that it looks just a little, I like it so much better with the double string. And then I went ahead and I hot glued the backs of these so that they stayed in place after wrapping them around. Once everything was glued together, it was time to go ahead and put some greenery in. I didn't want to do just greenery, so I went ahead and I used some of this white floral from the Dollar Tree. I do not remember what it is, guys. It might be baby's breath. I'm not quite sure. But I did do some of the lighter greenery from Hobby Lobby and also some of that deep greenery all from Hobby Lobby. But I mixed it in with the white. And so the middle has a little bit of the lighter greenery, and then the 2 outer ones have some of that darker greenery. Once I had everything cut to size and where I liked it, it was time to glue on the little bows. So I put a bow on each one of these little milk jugs. And that was exactly what it needed, you guys. That was the finishing touch that just completed the entire look. I was so happy with this. This ended up looking so good. Each one of these milk cartons that you can see here, these little milk jugs, these galvanized milk jugs, they were on sale at Hobby Lobby as well. So they were $3 originally, and that made them $1.50 a piece. I absolutely love the little touch that this adds. The farmhouse look that this adds is just so cute. So once I got this up on the wall, you can see that I didn't like how they were kind of hanging out like that, but that was really a simple fix. I just used some of the sticky part of the command strips and I stuck it on the back of the milk cans, and then I just kind of glued them to the wall as well. And so there you can see that it's all fixed, they're all upright, everything looks good. They don't quite move, but that's okay. I'm okay that they don't move. They still kind of look like they're hanging, which is exactly what I wanted, but then they lay flush against the wall. So here is the completed look. I absolutely love how it turned out. If you guys are interested, I would love for you to check out my other channel. I have a family and lifestyle channel where I do some vlogs and some reviews and just some other things. It's just kind of fun. So if you guys are interested, go check that out. When you're all done, it'll be linked down below. This next project, you guys, I'm pretty sure I'm the only YouTuber in the DIY world that did not have a 3-tier tray. And they are so cute. So I know you guys have seen this project probably 100 times, but I just needed one as well in my kitchen. And so this is my own little spin on a 3-tiered tray. So I'm using these candlestick holders from Dollar Tree, and then some oven covers in the 2 sizes. They come 2 in a pack. The smaller and the bigger one come in a pack together. And then just a plate for the top. Once I had them spray painted white, I went ahead and I distressed them just a little bit with some black, that farmhouse chipped enamel look. And so I get them all distressed and ready to go. I used some E6000 and some hot glue to get that, as Heidi always says, that long-term, short-term hold, which I love. That's genius, by the way, because it holds it in place immediately to give that look, and I glued all of them together, and this is the end result. These little decorations are all from Hobby Lobby. The home sign, that other little milk jug right there, that little milk carton, and the watering can, all from Hobby Lobby. I got each of those things for about $1 with their 50% off sale. And then the greenery, of course, is from Hobby Lobby and from the Dollar Tree, and then the lemons are real. And then there's a little candle on there that's also from the Dollar Tree. So this is my look for these 2 projects, you guys. I'm so excited that I finally have a 3-tiered tray in my kitchen. I've been wanting one forever, and now I have one. I love how it turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Let me know what you guys think of the crafts, and as always, please like the video, leave a comment down below, and please click the subscribe button if you'd like to see more of what I have to offer. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you guys get a chance, go check me out on my Instagram. I will have that link down below. That is an awesome way for me to connect with you as well, and I would love to see if you guys do any of these projects. Please tag me in them because I would love to see them. Also, I have another channel if you guys are interested in checking out my family and lifestyle channel. It'll also be linked down below. Okay, you guys, I follow a girl here on YouTube and she's awesome. Her channel is called The Clutterbug, and I will actually have that link down below. But she does this really cool thing where she does like these organizational tips on her channel. But at the very end of her channel, for those who want to stay, she does this like little end clip where she shares something really funny or cool or something like that. What I love about her strategy with that is she plays all of her video and then she does like all of her talking at the end. That way, if you're just here for the DIYs or whatever it is that the channel has to offer, then you get what you came for. But then if you want the little bit of extra bonus that she adds at the end, then you can stay for the extra bonus. So I'm trying her tactic today where I have a quick little story for you guys if interested. So I shared on my Instagram stories right after this happened, but things are opening up here in Idaho now, the soft open. I think that's pretty much how it is everywhere, but on the first day of the soft open, Hobby Lobby opened up. They were having a 50% off sale on their entire store. So I was like, yeah, I have to go out and support the public, right? I have to support the economy. So I have to go to Hobby Lobby, and I needed some white spray paint anyway. So I go to Hobby Lobby. This is my first day back in the public, you guys. First day out, right? Out of quarantine really, besides like going to work and grocery store for essentials. I tried to be really good. So first day back in public, and I'm there and I'm looking at the spray paint. So of course, I have to look at the other colors of spray paint, and of course I didn't just get white spray paint. I mean, who goes to Hobby Lobby just for what they need, right? You always go in for one thing. It's like Costco. You go for one thing and you come out with a cart full of stuff that you didn't need. So I have some stuff in my cart, I have some stuff in my cart, including my 2 little girls, and I get the white spray paint. I have some other decorations and stuff in my cart that I'm gonna do for DIYs, and I start looking at these other colors of paint, and I pick up this paint can off of the shelf, which I didn't realize that the lid was broken, so the lid had a crack straight up the back. So when I pulled the paint can down, the lid fell off. So I still pick up this lid, still not realizing that it's broken, and I go to push the lid down onto the paint can. And I like apparently had some she-Shrek strength that I wasn't aware of. And when I pushed the lid down onto it really, really tight, the lid, because it was cracked, split, like it split and went over the paint can, if that makes any sense. And it pressed on the part where you spray, and then it like held it down. So it's spraying inside the lid, but the lid's broken, so it just starts pouring out the bottom of the lid. So it's like this little bomb of paint that's just like going off in my hands. So I literally, you guys, I like start panicking because it's like going everywhere and I'm getting all over my hands. My first response, because I was like leaning over my cart, is to put it down in my cart, which is where all my stuff and my children are. So like I put it down in my cart, and then I realize that I'm putting it on everything. So then I pick it up and I put it on the floor, and then I realized that like paint's dripping from having it in the cart. So I start grabbing stuff to get it out of the way, including my children, but there's paint all over my hands. So now everything that I touch, I'm getting paint on. Like all of this stuff that I don't want paint on, my decorations, I'm getting paint all over it. It's all over my hands. Anyways, you guys, it was awful. So then I realized I can't touch things. So then I'm like trying to elbow my kids, like grab them because my hands are covered in paint, and I'm trying to move them out of the way, and I'm trying to grab stuff. And there's this lady who like sees this, she turns and her face is like all concerned. She's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And so she asks me, she's like, do you have any baby wipes? And I literally was like, yeah, you would think I would have baby wipes. But I left them in the car, you guys, like a rookie mom. I mean, seriously, who goes into a store with 2 children, one of them not even a year old yet, without baby wipes? I mean, baby wipes like fix everything. Anyways, it was such a disaster. So I have no baby wipes, and this woman like has no idea how to help me. And so I'm like, okay, I gotta figure this out. So now that I've got everything kind of out of the way, I have this like, I feel this obligation to try to stop the paint, because I've now got it on the, like it's on the floor, and it's just forming this pool of paint around it, and it's all over, and it's like spray paint. So it's sticky paint. So I go back over there and I try again to get this lid off, and I cannot get the lid off, you guys. I don't know what was happening. I was like using my fingernails, I was pulling, pinching, prying, I could not get it off. Finally, I ended up just like scraping it against the shelf, which got more paint even further. You guys, I was panicking. I'm not kidding you. Like, I can't even explain to you the panic that you feel over something that you can't control like that. The only other time that I ever felt panic like that was when I was at Winco. You know, over in Winco where there's like the nut section, and you can push a button and it grinds the nuts right there for you into this little tub, and you can get like peanut butter or cashew butter or almond butter. I was doing that one day. I was getting some almond butter, and I pushed start, and it was filling up, and right when it was full enough, I pushed the stop button and it didn't stop. Like I kept pushing it over and over and over, and then like I started like doing this like little dance thing because it was like filling up, and I was just like, oh, this panic that this almond butter was not going to stop coming into the cup. I was like blindly reaching for another cup to like switch them out. It was, you guys, it was a disaster. So anyways, there's just paint everywhere. I went and found somebody who worked there, and I was just like, I am an idiot and I don't know what I did, but I have paint all over the store. Like aisle 7, it looks like I murdered a unicorn because it was silver blood, like that bright shiny silver foil color. It looks like I murdered a unicorn in Hobby Lobby. So bad. That was my first day back out in the public. They were really, really nice about it, and I was just like, okay, yeah, great. I'm just gonna pack up my kids, my silver kids and my silver decorations, and I'm just gonna go. Thanks for listening. Thanks for those who are still here at the end of this video, because this is just a really big, long story now. So thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate you guys being here, and I'll see you in the next video for real this time. Bye, guys.